All right, now to our local lead this morning. Hundreds of people forced from their homes in Silver Spring after a deadly fire over the weekend. The community has questions now about the building's safety. Fox 5's Melanie Alwick is live in Silver Spring with what we know so far this morning and what folks are asking. Mel, good morning.
Good morning, Steve and Jeanette. I want to let you know that I just had a very difficult conversation with the victim's family. I want to show you a picture that they did allow us to share with everyone. Her name is Melanie Diaz. She's a Georgetown University graduate. She was working for the Aspen Institute, and family had planned to see her next week, never imagining they'd have to be up here right now from Florida to view her body and plan a funeral.
She was a great person, 25 years old. She got our future in front of her. She make a lot of people life happy.
Now, Saturday's fire at the Arrive Silver Spring high-rises was contained to one unit on the 6th floor, but black smoke filled the building. Now, one resident told us he had to manually pull the building fire alarm. Now, family tells us that Melanie lived on the 11th floor, and she was actually evacuating with her two dogs, Sammy and Ella. The three of them found unresponsive on the 7th floor stairway. Melanie's father, Cesar, works in the construction business in Florida. He told us he had concerns about the building's safety when he went into the stairway where his daughter was found. He says he saw no emergency lighting, said the fire extinguishers are 100 feet apart, and when his daughter moved in a year ago, he told us he had to install their own smoke detectors in the unit. And earlier this morning, you may have heard the state fire marshal telling Fox 5 that a single sprinkler would have avoided all of this. All new buildings must have sprinklers, but this one and 80 others in Montgomery County were built before the sprinklers were required, and they have until 2033, 10 more years, to retrofit. Melanie's father says the laws have to change.
Yeah, I say to somebody, if you're going to rent an apartment in a building, please check it out, the safety first. If not, don't move to those buildings because that can happen to them.
So again, we have been in conversations with the state fire marshal, and he told us that he's been speaking with lawmakers, and there is a plan to introduce emergency legislation this week to maybe move that time frame back, and also to require these sprinklers in all of the buildings, not just the residential apartment buildings, but all high-rise buildings, and we'll be following that legislation.
A lot of concerns about that legislation and requirements for sure.